there. Hello everybody. Dog's just coughing, he's had too many treats. Welcome back to Court Farm. Mid-September. The third week of September. I've just brought what's happened. Let's give it a rundown. Just brought this up because this silo will need emptying. All of the fields have now been mulched, which is very good. A bit of room left for that to grow. I've been checking through what we can sell and when. It's potentially the best time to do it. Sold some silage from Court Farm. Sold a bit of lime as well. I got some lime, got quite a bit of lime, so I sold a trailer load of lime. Didn't get a lot for it, but between the two I managed to knock 10 grand off Court Farm's loan, which is Court Farm's loan, our loan, Stonebridge, which is quite handy. I wonder actually, probably should look at maybe moving of some I'm doing pretty well. Maybe the moving of some of the cattle. Maybe see if some of their beef is a good price. Close to reproduction bit there, so not yet, not this month. Let's also check. They've got sunflowers. 768 at Pine Creek. 768 is not bad. That's a good price. We'll take it. I've done it again. Pine Creek. Pine Creek is it's the one down at the BGA, isn't it? Yes it is. So we can go and get them some money. As you can see, I'm out in the Deutzing it up. I'm glad I kept it. I do like the JCB though. It absolutely blitzed through that mulching so much quicker than the Deutz was doing it. But you are looking at a lot more horsepower. So what we can get done today is we can move some of the silage, because I think the BGA is ready for more. I suppose we've got pallets that we can start to shift. What else is good in the field beans? They need to be sold, don't they? I need to nip to the store because I've ordered a new trailer and I'm returning 2 of the trailers, but the store won't be open yet, so I'll do that later. That's probably best to do pallets then. So this, I've got a good old list on the go here. We'll get this done. Then we'll head down to suppose we could just use this for the silage, couldn't we? 18,000 litres we can get. No, I'll tell you what. We'll use the John Deere in their forage trailer, because I'm sure I'm on Home Farms. I can check it in a minute. Might actually tell us if we go up to it. I'm sure that's Pine Creek. Yes, it is. That would have been embarrassing if it wasn't. Not as embarrassing as the fact that I'm not going to be able to get this. Oh, we've done it. That's bales. And this is the store. Should have a good score as well. Make them a fair bit of money. Very good. 13 grand. I think that'll please them. Oh, let's just have a quick check. Oh yeah, definitely get the bigger trailer. Definitely. Right, I'll go this way, going to quite like it this way. I will head over to... I'll drop this trailer off, drive down to Court Farm, switch for Court Farm's bits. That'll earn them a little bit of money by using theirs. Bit of rental fee for them, and because we need to empty out one of their I don't know what my co-star is trying to say. I need to try and empty out one of their pits as well, clamps, because they're going to need room, presumably, when we've done the grass. Still not 100% decided on whether it's hay or silage we're going to go with, but we'll see. So we'll come back to you momentarily. Right. 3 crashes and counting. Something has happened. Which is made for an interesting decision to make. Well, it's opened up for a few interesting decisions, if I'm honest. I'll explain to you as we go. We'll pass by it in a minute. What we'll do is we'll take this silage. I think there's going to be plenty more in there. I don't know whether... we drop... We just try and fill it up from here. I guess I could. I guess I could sort of drop it. I could drop it here. We need to go and get the... What were they at Court Farm? Field beans sold, because they're basically about to plummet in value. So we're going to need to go as... I'm not going to make that bend. We'll attempt to reverse. We need to get those field beans sold before they drop any more. Tell you what, I'll take that. What's the old sit down light for that? Nice! Just about squeeze that out, I think. But we don't need to at the minute, because the store's open. So I've had some bits delivered down, bits delivered up. I've bought us a new trailer that we can put bales and pallets on, which we'll take back with the Massey now. It's one of these, little dropper. That little dropper is about 2 ton. Which means it'll be stable and won't tip over. Our 2 trailers are here ready to go, so we'll see what we get back on that. Repair and repaint. Take it. 1500. 2.5 grand back pretty much. Lovely. Now that should be much better. For moving our stuff around. However, not without a slight drawback for it. It won't attach to the telehandler, so we will have to have a tractor running with to move bales, but that's, at least it's not going to be tipping over. We can just chuck them straight on. I mean, in theory, we could, if we got a big enough tractor, we could possibly just pull the telehandler on that. What's going on there? For those of you that didn't clock the thumbnail, I think I said in the last episode, it would be great if we could get a new Deutz with the bigger engine, but it's just not coming up in the sale. And guess what happens? It's come up in the sale. So I've bought it. It's about 280 something horsepower, so it's technically all that we need. However, we've got to make a decision on what to do with the others, because we've got a lot of debt now. Hopefully we don't lose too much on the JCB. This experiment might have gone really bad. I'm just going to save it because for some reason it crashes straight after. In fact, I'll pause and come back to you in a moment. Honestly, I'm having so many problems with game crashes. I'm up to 5 this episode alone. And I feel like I'm going to have to get rid of the pig pasture. It's very frustrating because when it crashes, it deletes what you recorded. So I never know if I'm going to be repeating myself, because I don't know which bits I've said where and when, and I'm going back and doing the same things over and over again. It's sending me a little bit doolally. But that's got turning wheels, which is fine. If I paid attention. Right. So the new Deutz got 280 something horsepower, which is more than capable for everything that we need on this map. The JCB has more, but is a hell of a lot more money. The new Deutz was 90,000. JCB's 175. I don't know how much I'm going to get back on that. Hopefully we don't lose too much. I've put like half an hour on it, so it's still only at like 5 hours. Shouldn't be too bad, should it? Better switch to Goat Farm. Let's have a double check on. Although I'm guessing it's going to be the garden centre, as it has been the last 2 times before the crash. Shiz. Yes, it's the garden centre. Surprise, surprise. Right. Ba-da-da-da-da. Now. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah. Bill Bean. In you go. Fills up nice and quick, doesn't it? Didn't notice that before. Can't remember what I was talking about before, and I can't remember if I was talking about what I'm gonna say in the previous segment that did record. Right, we're going to drive over to the Somerset. There's gardens. Chickens aren't going to move out the way. Quick, we're over. Could we use the JCB anywhere else? We could. We could swap the. Say we could swap the John Deere out, but the John Deere's equally got a place in my heart for the series. It's been there since the first few episodes at least, if not the first episode. So I don't think that's an option. Plus the John Deere's now got front arms and bits on it to help us move stuff. There's no front arm attaches on the JCB, it's just a huge horsepower truck unit really. So if that goes, which I'm pretty sure it will, depends what we're getting back for it. Really. Let's take a moment to just have a little bit of a comparison. $43 on it. Love it. On to the new kid. $40 on it. Ooh, it's a tricky one. What do we do with that? Can't quite squeeze through there. I mean, we could sell it to Home Farm and then they've got a perfectly, I mean there's nothing wrong with their Fendt, but they'd have a bigger engine to move their silage back and forward from the BGA. But then we'd be driving two Warriors, and that'd be, although they probably feel and seem like two different tractors for the person that's driving it, for you viewers it's not so good, is it? Same thing over and over again, isn't it, really? It might have to go. it's a tricky one because I feel like I've put myself into a lose-lose position. If it came up for the sale and I didn't buy it, I'd feel like I've missed out. If I sell the JCB, I'm going to be disappointed because we've sold some. We're going to probably lose money on it as well, but sell something that only had 5 hours on it. Business wise it doesn't make sense, and we're probably sitting on about 175 grand's worth of debt. Let me just save this before I continue. It's just as well I saved it when I did, as I got further down this road and it crashed again. Honestly, it's insane. It's taken me so much longer to record. Right, I'm going to be really disappointed if I let the little Deutz file go, the 180 go. But it doesn't make sense in my head to have 2 identical tractors unless we just went all in. We're a Deutz farm, we're a Warrior farm, which we could do, but that would mean getting rid of this, and that's not happening. It's a lose-lose situation for me. I mean, if the JCB hadn't popped up, would I have felt the same way? Would I just got really excited about getting the new? I probably wouldn't. I'd have probably gone, yes, we've got an upgrade on the Deutz Fahr, bigger engine, perfect. And there's the bridge. So I probably shouldn't whine so much, should I? I guess it just depends how much debt we're in at the end of it. Because we don't want to finish on debt, that's the thing. Alright, garden centre. What are you giving to Court Farm? I think $6,500. Rough guess. A guesstimate. Because what was it, about 8? It was 840 a thousand actually, wasn't it? It'd be pretty good. Should be decent. Nice. That's good. Happy days for Court. Right. I'm going to drive this back off camera we'll then take the poor JCB back and see what sort of damage we end up with. Probably shouldn't have gone this way, but there we go. Yes, I'll take this back. I'll have a think about what to do, and then I'll come back to you with a still undecided decision. I'm flip-flopping, I know it. Right. I don't know why, but I do feel a little bit sad here. I'm not going to check my finances at the minute. I know I'm loaned up to the max. I've took a little bit extra because if we can make a little bit extra on the resprays, then we will. Although, if we then sell it to another farm, we don't really want to be doing the resprays because it makes it more expensive for the other farm. I mean, we're currently a 4-tractor farm. That's too much. Come on, mate. I'm sorry. It is a really good tractor as well. It's faster. To think at the beginning of the episode I was happy because I'd knocked 10 grand off. We were only down to 55 grand of dirt. It's only actually been a few hours in game. But it is, I mean, it's big, innit? It's not too big for this map, that's for sure. Let's whip it down some country lanes for its last run. So it fits. It's okay. It's good, it's fine. I'm just so worried about how much money I'm going to lose on it. Oh, JCB. And you came into the series too late. Beat that bloody caravan. Look at all those switches. Wow. Oh, big dog. Will we meet again? Where's the trigger? It's hiding to tell me. Jesus. Losing 60 grand on it. Christ. I had it for an hour. Oh, I feel a bit sick. That's not going to cover the debt. Oh my god. That's a bad bit of business. I haven't got a choice now. Deutsche Fahr's gonna have to go. Where I'm not going to step out in front of that caravan, even though the temptation might be there. 60 grand. We're going to end up in debt still at the end of this. I've got to take it for one last burn. One last run round the block. £60 grand. Not even had it for a month, I had it for a week. I'm going to have an absolute battle to try and get a solvent again. I've nearly... thing is, that's gone up in the sale again. 153 grand now. Now I've got to let this go as well. Cruel, cruel game. I only had 55 grand of debt to start this episode with. Now look at us. We had like 110 grand in the bank before we bought that bloody JCB. Oh, my beautiful Deutsch far. Probably only going to get about 30 for this. But I love it. It's nimble. It is big, but so much these cowboys want to pull me pants down on this. 40. And that's now in the sale. But it'll be 67 grand if Home Farm want it. Right, let's go up to the new one. I'll see you up there actually. Need a minute. Right. Sneezing fit over. I mean, it looks like an absolute beast, doesn't it? That sounds quite nice actually. It sounds a bit different. Let's take it down this way. We'll give it a bez up just to find out. We'll look at it in a minute when we look at the outside. Once we're through all these trees, I can still sort of see out the mirrors, that's good. We have got a lot more horsepower. It's a little bit slightly throatier on the voice. So I don't know if this is a mod actually. Let's have a quick check. That was a mod. Ours isn't a mod. Was it 247? Well, still enough, I think. Oh, we ain't done the loan. 175, so that's cleared. So it does sound a little bit different because it's not a mod. Sounds nice though. Again, it's big, but it's not too big for these lanes. 250 on the horses is fine. I mean, if we compare what Johnny Deere has so there's the 6R. Or what's best to check is our mowing setup. $160, $230. So it should be able to run our mowing setup, and that's the main thing that we wanted. There's a little bit more in the tank regarding speed. Still feels really nice. I've got to say I'm pretty happy with it. Bloody pigs. I'm gonna have to think of something to do with them, I think. As a test. But I'm going to take this back. We're back to being a 2-tractor farm. I just hope the wife doesn't notice. This is bigger. No, just tell her I've returned it and we've not got the debt anymore. And pretend she don't notice. I hope she don't notice. Eerie. I hope. But I think we're pretty much out of time. I'll pop this in and get the mechanics, give it the once over as well. Let's get it up top. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. If you've got any suggestions or any ideas you'd like to see happen in the series going forwards, namely, don't buy any more tractors. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in through there, am I? I'm a bit too big now. Whoa. Then feel free to pop them in the comment section below. Until the next time, that's alright. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now. I'll look at some chunkier tyres actually before. I didn't put weights on it. Ooh, BKTs. What were they? We've got knock-in done, haven't we? That's what we've got. Let's not go over the top. That's your narrows. I quite like the ones that we've got. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go and have a lie down. And bye bye for now. I'm just going to have to come clean to the wife and I.